Okay, so today we are going to develop an NPM package. And I am going to kind of reverse the process. Usually people tend to develop thing and then ship it. And this is how many projects never see the light of day. Uh, they tend to go into some kind of a tunnel effect. They develop and add stuff and never push it live, and it starts to get complicated, and working on the project is more difficult because the more you add to it, the more complex it gets, and so stuff never gets shipped. And there's one concept in Agile, which is more specifically in Scrum, which is the definition of done. And functionality, for me, is not done until it is live and usable by someone else, even if it's the tiniest thing ever. So, if I want to match that definition of done, I have to be able to ship easily and frequently even the tiniest thing. And so, today, in the next 5 minutes, we are going to make our first NPM package live. And it won't do much, but that's okay, even if it's a blank page. Just shipping the first thing make the rest a lot more easier. So let's do that. I am going to create a folder that will contain our package. And I already know what I will call it. And let's open that with PHP Storm. There we go. And so I am inside my folder. But this folder name means actually nothing. The way NPM will know the name, our package, and what to do with it is by creating a package.json file, which is some kind of an identity sheet for your package, which you can generate automatically using NPM init. And it will ask you a bunch of questions like what's your package name, and by default it uses the folder's name. What's the version? What it's about? What's the entry point? Entry point being the file that will be used when someone installs and calls your package. What's the test command? How do you test your package? The script to run. What's the Git repo? What are the keywords? The license? Blah blah blah. And this would generate a package.json file. But you can see that I have some defaults set, right? My email and my name. And you can check if you have those using npm config list. ls is for list. And this is what your defaults will look like if you have something. If you don't have anything, you can set this using npm set init.author.email some email provider.com, and yeah, it won't work if you make a typo, obviously. Init author email, some email provider, right? And now if I run npm init again, you can see right, it uses the new email, which I really don't want. Another way to access this config is to list them, and it will tell you the path to this. So let's use that, and I will open it in the terminal text editor. There we go, and remove. No, this one is good. Why do I have? I said two of those. Oh yeah, this one is wrong. I'm just resetting my email to the right one. Yeah, thank you for that. There we go. Okay, and now when I run npm init, and this time we will keep it, it will use the defaults that we just set. One thing you can do with npm packages is scope them to your username. Like the package name that you want might be already taken, or you just want it to be under your username. So you can do that by just specifying your username and then the package name that you want. Oops. Charlie's Factory. There we go. And version. So right now we are going to publish it right after. So I don't want the version to be 1 because it specifies that the package is usable, which really it's not. So I am going to use 0.1.0, and this is semantic versioning. This means the 0, when you increment the first number, it means you have a breaking change. When you add to the second number, it means you have added a feature but there's no breaking change. And the last number is bug fix. So this is called semantic versioning. You can check that. Description, making objects easy. There we go. Entry point, so the file that will get called when someone calls your package. And I know that it will live into some kind of dist folder, index.js. There we go. We'll talk about that a little more later, but I know that the run command will be just watch all. Oops. My Git repo. So I have instantiated a Git repo on my Git account, which you can do by just using the plus sign, new repo, then you add the name and everything. So I am just going to copy the URL, add it here, and there we go. Keywords, factory, object, yeah, whatever for now. License, sure. And there we go. And what this does is generate a package.json file, which contains all the informations we just added. And one thing to know is that you can change it at every time. You can increase the version if you want. Do make sure that makes sense. You can edit the description, add some other keys that are package.json keys, and it will work, right? You don't have to run npm init every time. So yeah, at this point, our package is pretty much ready to be published, right? That's really all you need. And actually, to show you that, I am going to publish it. One thing I want to do to make sure it's usable, like the API will be working, is that I am going to create this file. There we go. Calls, and this will be a function that will return nothing, just console log hello from Charlie's Factory. There we go. So we are exporting our something from our module, which will allow me to show you that it works, to prove to you that it works later, rather in a few minutes. So we have that, and so yeah, let's publish this. So first, let's see if I am logged in, which you can do using npm who am I, and it will tell you. So yeah, I'm this guy. And you can also log in if you're not logged in. I think it will ask you if anyway if you're not. That sentence. There we go. Do know that you need to have an NPM account, which makes sense. So you go on NPM and register for an account. Not much surprise there. And then you just have to run npm publish. And you can see we are going to get an error here. There we go. You must sign up for private packages. Why? This is because we scoped our package under my username. Use yours, obviously. And so by default, scoped packages are private. So we need to publish with access public. And I think that's the right command. Let's see. There we go. And now what's amazing is that if you go to your username packages, you can go also use that and go to packages. There we go. Is that entered Charlie's Factory? And there we have it. Right? Isn't that amazing? And so let's use that inside another folder. So I'm going to create a fake project. Open that with PHP Storm. npm install our package, which is that centered Charlie's Factory. There we go. And I will create some test file, and like the name has absolutely no importance. Like this could be named whatever, .js. So this is now, oh crap, I opened it not under the right thing. Fuck. Sorry for that. Let me cd into fake project and open the right folder with PHP Storm to not make a mess inside my folder. Create a new file, so our whatever.js, install our package. There we go, it's installed. And now inside our whatever.js, I will use the package. So factory equals require, and this is node module import command.js, not ES6, because we are not using a transpiler right now. And so I want to require, there we go, that factory, and call it. And now if I run the file using node whatever.js, hello from Charlie's Factory. Isn't that amazing? And just to make sure we're clear about this, it's because I am exporting here under a name, under factory. It's not the default import. And this is why when I require it, I require the package and specifically what's inside factory. Right? If I log the package, I get an object that contains a key of factory, which matches what we just did here. And there we go. We shipped something, we're live. Now we can start working on our package and add functionalities and ship it like easily. We just have to run npm publish. One thing I should show you is, maybe you're not really that comfortable with like publishing, making it live right now, or you just want to test how to do so, but you don't want it to stay live. So you can go let me be in the right project. There we go, I'm in the right folder, and you can run npm unpublish, the name of your package, and this will unpublish your package. Right now it's refusing because this is a bit of a dick move if someone uses your package, but right now nobody's using that because I just published it. So I am going to force it. Right, and they really insist on the fact that unless you have a good reason, you should not unpublish. But like, we have a good reason, this does nothing. And now the package doesn't exist anymore. So there we go. We're live. Next video, I will show you how you can test the package locally without ever having to publish or install it inside another project using npm link. And then we will do some screencasts for the functionalities that I want to add. So thank you very much. I would love your feedback on this. See you soon.